you on with Doomy.
Hello everyone, my name is Hecthor Doomhammer. I'm your evil overlord. You may be hearing the garbage truck in the background. Welcome to the last mission of the Prison Architect campaign. But before I'm gonna start, I have a bit of an announcement. Since we're in the last week leading up to the Open Array Red Alert tournament that I'm gonna be hosting, after this mission I'm gonna take a break from recording and streaming. Well, I will be streaming on Friday before the tournament. I will be streaming the entire tournament, of course. But in terms of actually just recording videos for YouTube, I'm gonna be taking a break from that. RimWorld is on hold until after the tournament. I've received one bit of comments saying that I should just restart, so I might do that. And of course, after the campaign of Prison Architect, I wanted to revisit the all-female prison, rebuild it from scratch with unlimited money, and see if I could pay off the debt within a reasonable amount of time. And after that, of course, there's the escape mode that I wanted to do still. However, like I said, I'm in the last week leading up to the tournament. I've got a lot of stuff on my mind. I have a lot of preparations to do, etc, etc. So, yeah, after this mission, which I will be recording all in one day, you will just see them over the next couple of days. This will be the last bit of recording for YouTube until I'm done editing and uploading the tournament videos, which I will be doing in the week after the finals. So I'm gonna be taking a break after this from Prison Architect and the rest. Right, let's get cracking on with the 5th mission, Bootstraps. The historic prison is scheduled for demolition and replacement. Use all the skills you've learned to create the ultimate facility. Alright. Today on the CNDC News, a special report into the state of our prisons. It's 2 years since the infamous siege of El Quimico claimed so many lives, including that of Chief Executive Charles Wallace. Today we hear from leading experts and ask what, if anything, has changed since the tragic events. First we go live to one of the state's longest running prisons, recently scheduled for demolition. Live now, only on CNDC News. Yes, we return to the prison of the first mission. Thanks, Sarah. This prison has housed some of the country's most notorious criminals, but now its walls are being torn down, ready to be replaced by a new prison complex. If you look behind me, you can see that the construction crews are already here and the demolition work has begun. Joining me is City Mayor Calvin Heller. Thank you, Mr. Heller, for taking the time to talk with us today.
It's my pleasure.
In the past, you've been a strong advocate for a tougher, more disciplined approach to the prison management. Why demolish a facility which has defined for so long the punitive approach?
Both the prison and its operation had become antiquated. We took the decision to replace it with an entirely new facility, one with a more modern policy.
This prison was in the news a few years ago as one of the last remaining state execution facilities. Do you remember? It even has the chairs and the custom flooring that I put in. Campaigners have long sought to revoke the death penalty laws here. Will you honor their wishes, or will you rebuild the execution facility?
That's still under review, but it's not a decision we'll make lightly.
Thank you, Mayor Heller. Back to the studio. This is CNDC News reporting live on the state of our prison system. After the break, We'll be joined by Dr. Walter Hurst, a specialist in prisoner psychology and rehabilitation. It's the one from the last episode. Oh cool, you even see his phone in his hand. Let me congratulate you on your appointment as CEO. This is an opportunity, a fresh start. You'll have complete autonomy, more or less. More prisoners, higher reoffending rates. You have a lot of challenges ahead of you. As for the death row facility, tear it down, or keep it. Make use of it. It's really up to you. Somebody else will take up that business if you won't. As for objectives, I'm giving you the same as I gave your predecessor. Profits, reoffending rates, capacity. It's entirely up to you how you achieve them. One last thing. The previous CEO, Charles Wallace, left behind a letter that he used to give out to any new prison architects who joined the firm. He had some good advice. You may find it useful to take a look. And there we go. Good luck. And there we go. Here's the CEO's letter that you start out with in every single Sandbox mode. Dear Sir, Madam, congratulations on completing the basic induction. You are now a fully qualified prison architect. Soon, you'll be designing, building and running your own prison, starting from nothing but an empty plot of land and a few stacks of bricks. Before you get started, I thought I might share some important lessons with you. 1. Every prison needs a warden. You should be one of your first hires. Build him a nice office and he'll open up a new range of advanced facilities via the bureaucracy system. 2. Individual jail cells are expensive, especially early on when funds are very light. Save money by starting with a single large holding cell, which can be shared between many prisoners at once. 3. Get your kitchen and canteen running before the first prisoner shows up. And be sure to hire some cooks. Nothing irritates a prisoner more than an empty stomach. 4. Build a prison that is expensive. Building a prison is an expensive undertaking. You need to become a master of raising a large volumes of money through grants and contracts. You can access these grants via the report screen. That's about everything. Good luck, the CEO, Prison Architect Corporation. Delete the letter. Done. So, as you can see, we need to have at least 100 inmates and a bank balance of at least 60,000, which means that this needs to be at least 60,000 with a net positive cash flow. I will be tearing down all of this and I will be making everything dirt. And I will be redesigning, replanning this prison from scratch. Right now, we have no intake. Just gonna close it all off. There, closed. Jobs, grants, and this is basically a fresh start in Sandbox mode, just with some objectives. Basic detention center and administration center are of course the first things that we want to do, and that's why I say that this might take a little longer than usual, because we're in for the long haul here. Will we expand? Who knows? But first of all, let's get a fence around this place. And at deliveries, this particular place, that is the entrance. I will be going for a double layered perimeter wall. Except not at this, actually. Because I do want to have sniper towers. So we'll leave that for now. Wow. Here we are. Let's demolish the last few lights. And as you can see, you have a bank balance of at least 60. We can do that through grants, as long as we house 100 inmates. That's all that we need. So I could build like a huge dormitory with 50 beds. And one kitchen, one canteen, one yard. And maybe a common room. And pretty much nothing else. And we would be done with this. Well, that's no fun. I mean, it is fun. Because, hey, you're literally giving your prisoners the least of the least. But that's not how we roll here. At least not me. Alright. This tree also to be dismantled. Any trees in here? Yes. Because, of course, I want to have a workshop. And I want to have, like, a shop and all that jazz. I want to have everything. So I will be replanning, redesigning this prison from scratch. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Nope. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. Hey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so, I believe. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So this is the plot that I will be building in. And I will actually go for something a little weird. My prisoner intake will be, when I get there, minsec. Why minsec? Because I do want to have dormitories. And I will be using 3. Let's see. Now, I'm doing this completely blind. I've got no clue. So, bed here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I think that this can work as a dormitory. Because I want to have dormitories. Or maybe just one and a few like luxurious cells. Let's pause it. So 1, 2, that's 20. Let's see if we can house like 50 inmates in this dormitory. That should be able. We should be able to do that. 50. That means that they will need their own shower facility. I'll make a door in here and a door in here. I'll basically just make, or not a door, but to basically shield off the water here. I'll make this wall and the drains over there, and I'll make like the toilet room over here, toilets and showers. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So we'll start out with that, shall we? So let's get our guys immediately to work. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, they have opened up that. Nice. Right. So yeah, we'll just make like a nice large dormitory in here. Could actually start out with making this a holding cell for the grant. And well, I want to make the middle part basically 1, 2, 3. If possible, I want to have 2 dormitories. How long is this? 17 by 29. So let's try and get 17 by 29 going. 17 by... Wow, that was close. 29. Which leaves this entire area for basically all the other stuff. Because this is going to house 50 prisoners, that is going to house 50 prisoners. And I just want to quickly check in the extras. Oh, I can enable gangs. Let's enable gangs. Cool. We can enable gangs in the campaign. That is nice. I think that I will be making 2 kitchens and 2 canteens. 1, 2, 3. 17 by 29 as well. 28, 29. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. That'll be a canteen. And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 here. 17 by 29. No, it's 30. The 7. Or is this 8? That is 8. Oh, I like 8. That's nice. There. We'll have 2 yards. I'll actually do this with a path, tool, 2 yards, connecting the canteens with the dormitories. We'll have 1 common room with a psychologist, obviously. We are gonna have death row, absolutely. 2, 3. 3, 7, 10, 11, 12. So let's see. Before we start plotting that out, let's just do something like this. Objects 5 by 5 for the power generator, the water, and boiler. So we can do that like so. It's 8 by 8. What? Why is that 8? 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's why. Oh, here we go. You can do it like this then. Nine by 15. Or Shall we do the challenge to see if we can hook up everything to a single power generator? I have a better idea. 9. Two, 3. 5 by 5, 5 by 5, and then 2. Of course. Bollocks. That's true. The water takes up 4 or a 3 by 3, so it doesn't end up being nice and symmetrical. Ah! OCD. Dang it. What if I make that one entire building? I said building, not object. Then we could have a 5 by 5, a 5 by 5, and a 3 by 3, and a 3 by 3. Yay! That works. Yeah, see? Symmetry. It does work. We'll have this one connect up the boiler here, connect up to the places over there. And then have like a little extension for the boiler. 5. Like here. A little room for the boiler. Yeah, that could work. It's 5 from the outside. Just making sure. 5 from the outside. Yeah, that could be the yard with a little room for the boiler. This is 8 as well. That's 8 as well. Nice. 8. Oops. There. Four, 5. Now, I'm probably gonna make a huge mistake with this, but this is a way that I have never built a prison before. It's like giant dormitories. But that's why I want to have minimum security prisoners, because well, they're less likely to kick off, of course. Right, so we will have cells for death row. Just for... It's not going to be a huge facility. But this will be death row. With chairs over here. and over here. So we'll have 5, 6, 5. 7. Like so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 5. There. We'll make like something like this. Nope. Bit of security, bit of kennel, and bit of armory. Well, we could. It has to be 5 by 5 at least, eh? 7. Security doesn't need to be that big, as long as it exists. And then we can have 1, 2, 3. Pathway around 3. Like so. And we'll make this like a one large single building with like shop on one side, library on the other side, and see if we can fit everything in. So I'm thinking one office here, one office here, one office there, one office there. 5, 6. 6 offices. We could even make this the staff room. And how long is this in total? 13, so... Actually... we could make this the armory, that the kennel, and then this the security room, with this the staff room. And then a little bit of solitary, perhaps. It's not pretty, but hey, it works. That's more important. We'll have a little bit of solitary here. We can make this the security room, that the staff room, this is the armory, that is the kennel, or kennel armory. That'll work. Like so. This will be the only parole room? Shall we? Not 100% sure about that. Let's see. So we could extend this by 7, like so, like so. Concrete tiles in here, concrete tiles in there. Make that deliveries and garbage. And exports. We'll start off with exports right away, because why not? Then we can remove this, that, and that. And then we're at 30 minutes. So yeah, we haven't done that much building yet. It's more planning. That's always the first part of the construction, is to plan stuff out properly. But I'm going to be ending it off here. As I said, I'll be trying to get all of this mission recorded in a single day. You'll get the videos one per day. And after that, I'm going to be done with recording for a while, until after the Open Array Tag tournament is done. So I hope that thus far you've enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did. Helps out a great deal. My name is Hecthor Doomhammer. I'm your evil overlord. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.